Evening, troopers. I'm fat, but that's between me and the 12 guys that's going to carry my coffin. Or more. You might have to be on a truck. Anyway, so I'm talking tonight about really oddball, quirky little late 70s video game systems that have got built-in games, built-in appeal, built-in value. What are they worth today? So, as an example, this is my Grandstand 2000. Yes. And we were all playing these in the year 2000, I can tell you. And it's got 4 games on it. 4 games. It's got the ever-popular football, the ever-popular tennis, the ever-popular squash, and the magnificently ever-popular practice. It's got these amazing Tab 4, Convoy, Rubber Duck. They're attached, they're permanently attached, and they've got a little twisty and a beep, 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 beep. And there's a few options on it. You can play the game fast or slow, which is like a hard or easy mode. There's an on or off for auto serve. You can change the angle of the bat, which apparently seems to be a big deal. And large or small. Ladies. But it's a fun little thing. That's just fell off. Hello? Can you hear me? But it's never going to get plugged in. It takes 6 C-cell batteries. Where do you get C-cells from? Every toy in the 80s used C-cells. Or you can use a 9-volt mains. And it comes with coax. So that ain't working on modern TVs. I've never tried it, but my gosh, I bet that's going to be more effort than it's worth if it does. So the point I'm bringing that one up is because I saw for sale on Facebook the other day a Binatone home entertainment Mark 6 or something, which is very similar to that. And it's got 6 games. It's a little bit newer than that. That's very late 70s. This was early 80s. So it had a bit of colour plastic. It's a bit of a nicer object. And it was up for a tenner, and I thought, you know what, I'll have that for a tenner. Because it's purely a display item. It's boxed, doesn't make much difference really. Most of them are, because most people put it in the box and left it in the loft. Very rare you get something like that age not boxed. I got that for a couple of quid boxed. So I saw it for a tenner, I thought, I'll have that. It's a punt really, it's a display. She says it's working, it might be, but it's only going to work on an old CRT. I'll have that. So I messaged her, and she messaged me back saying, oh yeah, it's pick up only. I was like, yeah, that's cool, I have cars. But she says, yeah, it's 35 quid now. I was like, what? 35 quid? No, I'm alright. I says, that's gone up. And she says, oh, we've had professional advice that it's worth more. Hello? Yes, is that the Vintage Retro Games Console Valuation Service? Yes, the Binatone Mark 6. 30, we've got it up for 10. 10? No. Oh, 35. I'll put it up for 35, yes. We've had some interest, yes, from one fat man. Yes. No. Yeah, I don't know, a professional games valuer. Hey, that'd be good, wouldn't it? I'd do that. So yeah, I said to her, no, I'll leave it, thanks, Doc. I wanted to go up again. For all I knew, on my way over, it'd go up to 70, knocking on the door. So I thought to myself, am I the baddie there for not having it? I thought, no, it's not worth 35 quid. It's only worth what I'm willing to pay, and I'm not willing to pay 35 bucks for it. Really, it's a novelty. It's a collector's item of a niche collecting hobby, and there's a lot of collectors that won't even look at it twice anyway. So yeah, I think 10 to 15 for that kind of thing is pretty much your max. Have I mugged people off in the past getting stuff? Yeah, I think I probably have. If I see something that I've already got and somebody's selling it on, not like a game trader Facebook group, but if someone's selling it on just a normal town selling page for stupidly cheap, I will sometimes message him and say, look, that is worth a bit more than that. If ever I've never seen a Jaguar for like 20 quid, but if I saw a Jaguar for 20 quid, I'd buy it. But if I already had a Jaguar, I'd say, look, I think it's worth a bit more than that. I've done that for a Wii U. Somebody was selling a Wii U, just the controller, thinking it was worthless, for like 15. I said, no, it's worth a bit more than that. So I sent her a nice message. She was very grateful. I would have had it myself, but it was a long way away. So sometimes you've got to give and take. So I think my point is, it's natural to try and want to bargain for yourself, but there is a limit you've got to pay. And if people assume that everything that's vintage gaming's worth tons of money, you've got to walk away, because not everything is. Stuff fluctuates. Shenmue goes up and down. Mega Drives go up and down. I can see certain consoles coming back. Things like maybe the Wii, because everyone's chucking. You can't give away Wiis at the moment. And eventually, perhaps, because people can't give them away, they're chucking them and they'll get scarce. It's possible. Early 360s, a lot of them just died, didn't they? So they're going to start to get rare. Possibly. PS3, the Mark 1s, they play everything. PS1, 2 and 3 games. They're getting quite desirable now. A lot of people on Facebook are talking about trying to get older one or have got older one. So some things are worth big money, some things they're not. And this Binatone thing wasn't. However, if ever you do see one of these, it is a cool little object. You know, they weren't thrown together. There's some quality here, even though that's quite heavy. Even though it's still, this has still got its quality assurance pass sticker on it. I doubt this has been used. This is in immaculate condition. I think this has been, the most this has ever been held is by me in this video. A quick wipe over with a baby wipe, and this will look like new. So yeah, keep your eyes out for cool things like this, because you know if you've got all the major consoles, if you've got a Dreamcast and a Mega Drive and a SNES and a NES and a PS1, and you're like, oh, I've got quite a nice collection now. Sometimes quirky little things like that can really beef up your collection for not big money. And it's always nice when people say, how many consoles have you got? And you can say, oh, like 30, and 15 of them are stuff like that. It makes you look a big man, doesn't it? Anyway, that's enough for tonight. I've waffled on at you long enough. If you enjoyed this video, hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've got some great videos about all the stuff that I've got in this room and the stuff that I'm interested in. Tick the bell so that you get new videos, and hopefully I'll do another video that you enjoy and you'll like and subscribe and hit the bell for that as well. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye!